Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your September beginning of the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Getting straight into what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you for the beginning of the month. Best message, please, for Taurus Gemini. Best message for Taurus Gemini. Oops. Oh, right there. A little bit of confusion going on at the beginning of the month. Could be even multitasking is kind of getting out of hand, right? Let's see what's going on. Clarifying on the Seven of Cups. This confusing, kind of all over the place energy. And remember, friends, this isn't just going to resonate on the Seven of Cups, but the entire reading, not taking the steps forward. It does feel like it kind of knocked you back from taking the steps that you wanted to take. And that just could be this confusing energy is saying, well, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Hold on, guys. I'm noticing this is a little low. There we go. So not feeling like you're taking the steps that you want to take. You might even have to take a few steps back. Feeling like something might be missing, getting a little confused right now. Might want to go back to maybe even something else that you were doing with this, taking steps over here, kind of going backwards a little bit. Okay, getting straight into the present, the recent past, and the near future. Present power, trying to keep the power over here, trying to keep courageous, trying to hold tight to this goal that you have over here. But yet it feels like it's kind of, I don't know, kind of getting away a little bit. Oh, it could be a person. Got the People card coming up from the recent past. Could have been a week ago. It doesn't feel like it's very old, guys, to where all of a sudden you just, this person could have confused you, knocked you back. It could be on the work place, could be a lover around you. Oh, what's going on? Great achievement. So it feels like you're going to get back on track. That's just because you're holding so tight to the goal over here. Feels like wherever you might have been losing your grip on the goal, on the situation, you're going to now tighten the reins over here in the present, trying to tighten the reins, trying to keep that goal. And it feels like even though through the confusion you are trying to keep goal-minded, and keep that going, keep that power within you, not allowing those lions and these goals to get away. But definitely having something hold you back in confusion. You have the loving woman over here, so it could have been either a person you already know or a new person coming into your life who gave you a lot of love, gave you a lot of inspiration. It's a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a male as well. It's just talking about that nurturing, loving feeling that they have given out in the past and the recent past. But there was no commitment to this. They wouldn't commit to you. And they wouldn't commit to you. That's a Taurus card. Or you weren't going to commit to them. Could be the other way around. However it was no commitment. It was like a backsliding relationship. It feels like you wanted some kind of commitment, or they wanted the commitment to go to the next level. Is this how the confusion went in? They confused you because they were getting close to you, but they would not commit to you. They wouldn't commit to you. So it caused kind of a backsliding relationship, but it kind of put you in confusion because you're trying to figure out why they're not taking the steps towards you the way you want them to. Yeah, you wanted, for some of you, wanted a reconciliation with this person, this loving person. They were showing all this loving and this nurturing and everything, but then they put you in confusion when they decided to kind of take a step back, not giving you exactly what you were used to them giving you. For some of you, you wanted a reconciliation with this person. You thought you were reconciliating with this loving person, but they put you in confusion when they didn't take your reconciliation. Or maybe you felt like they took the reconciliation, but it didn't move forward. Wow, take that how it resonates, because you might have felt like, hey, you know what? They took my reconciliation. They said everything was okay, but then they didn't commit to me. They didn't bring it to the next level. Why would they take my reconciliation to move in the relationship if they're not going to really put any energy into it? There's no energy. All the energy is upside down. The sun, that's energy, right? Wands, energy. So you just feel like there was no energy, no vitality. They had no vitality, no real want to really come together and fix this for some of you. And then for others of you, you have this new relationship and they're not coming toward you with a commitment. They want to date, they want to do things, but they don't want to take it to the next level. Of course, that's confusing. Now I see the confusion, not taking the steps. But you're holding on strong to the reins over here. Trying to keep the goal going, trying to keep the relationship going, even though you feel like they're kind of getting away from your grip. But you are gripping, it feels like you're gripping very tight, trying to hold on to this relationship, this commitment. Keeping within your present power, even though they're confusing you. It just feels like kind of a back and forth energy. It's like sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. For some of you, you could even say it feels like heart and mind games. Super, super loving, super nurturing, and then all of a sudden they just kind of back down. You're looking for the 10 of coins over here. You're working hard on your achievements with this person holding tight to the goal. You're looking for the Ace of Cups. You want this to work. You're looking for the cups overfilled. You want the ultimate love from this person, but they're just not giving it to you, but you are holding tight. You are supporting the situation. You're even seeing them support the situation. Could be dealing with another earth sign. Could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. And it does feel like you do see them giving the cups of love and supporting the relationship. I feel like it's back and forth. Maybe they're scared. It's not the perfect timing, and they kind of cause disharmony within the Ace of Cups, within this heartfelt relationship. There's a little disharmony, and I just feel like it's the disharmony because I don't think they feel it's the perfect time to give away all their love or to 100% commit to this relationship. But I think their confusion also is maybe when they do get all pumped up and become very loving, they tell you all these things. We're going to have a great life together. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then all of a sudden they kind of maybe hide out, go away, do this, do that. Some of you are dealing with Sagittarius. All of a sudden it's kind of different. So it's like the support, and then it's kind of like the I'm gone. I'm not moving towards you as fast, low energy. So it's like high energy to low energy. So you're kind of watching them and trying to see which way they're going to move, what steps they're going to take towards you. And that's your Gemini right there saying, okay, well, I'm watching the relationship. I want to know whether or not, this is going to move in the right direction. What are you doing? So there is some kind of like learning about this relationship and how it's taking place. But it is definitely a challenge. And it feels like no matter what, with the conscious over here holding on to these two lions over here holding on to this goal, this commitment, holding tight, you're up for the challenge. But it does feel like you're kind of in a challenge mode to get them to do what they're supposed to be doing, which is returning and moving towards you. But it does feel like they're kind of all over the place and kind of moving in all kinds of different directions as you're trying to move at them and challenge yourself for holding on to this. Sometimes you feel like they're moving away. Wow, there's just no wonder you guys are confused. There's this, it's fragmented energy. It's all over the place with this person. Should I stay or should I go now? Is they're lying. They don't know what they're doing. I think they're more in confusion than you're in confusion. The overall energy is feeling like they're confusing you, but they are so confused. They don't know what they're doing. You're just trying to keep yourself above water over here and support and keep messaging them and trying to find the love and the harmony within them with the Page of Cups. Trying to keep the peace and clarify on the Page of Cups. It feels like that's your energy. Like, I'm trying to support this. I'm trying to challenge myself to say we could do this, but why are they doing what they're doing? holding tight. And sometimes they want to argue with you, and then they kind of separate themselves. So maybe they're dealing also with internal battles. If they're not arguing with you and you guys aren't having arguments, it could be an internal battle that this, we're going to call them fire sign for the majority of you. They're having some kind of internal battle issue that they need to separate themselves from. They have too much hurts and pains from the past or within this relationship that they're not letting go of. Even though they said everything was fine, if you guys, you know, had reconciliated, they're still holding on to that no matter what. It's like in the back of their mind of whether or not how far they want to actually move forward with you. Because no matter what, they're going through some kind of battles. You have great achievements over here in the near future. This is the great achievement of getting to where you need to be. Could even have a wedding that you need to go to, or some kind of baby shower, or some kind of event that needs to be, that you need to attend in the near future over here. Could even be a bridal shower, baby shower, some kind of shower. I'm seeing for most of you it's a shower. Some of them could be a wedding, but it could be anything. But it's definitely some kind of event that needs to go on. Could even be your own baby shower, I don't know. But it's a slow, persistent moving of getting to the goal with this person, because they're dishonoring this. It feels like they're not going to this event with you. It's almost like you plan this event to go with this person, and now it's persistently trying to get them to move, and they're trying to tell you whether or not they're going to actually go. But it does feel like the fire sign is going to dishonor this by not attending this shower or whatever this event was with you, and they're very guilty of doing so. Wow. So they told you somewhere, wow, this just took a different path, but a lot of them have been. But, you know, we have the new cards, so, you know, we get all kinds of new things going on. But all of a sudden, it's like some event that you guys were planning on going to, and maybe you thought, maybe the reason it's coming up is because you thought maybe this is where the relationship would actually really spring into action. You know, I'm just going to do what I'm doing now. This event is coming. This will really push us back together, right? Going to a wedding, going to a baby shower, going to whatever this event is, could be a concert, whatever. And maybe you thought that would be, that's the time, right? I'm going to, you know, we're going to be able to come back together. But the problem is it looks like they're guilty of dishonoring this goal that you had goal-centered and hoping that you could take the steps over here to get closer to them. And it looks like they don't want to attend. They're persistently moving very slow on giving you the answer of whether or not they're going to go to this. So it feels like for a lot of you, they're not attending. They're trying to tell you that they've been patiently, you've been keeping hold tight over here to patiently plan going to this event. Wow. Yeah, it's like you did all kinds of things to get to wherever you're supposed to go with this event, guys. There was a lot of patience, a lot of planning, you know, might have been a lot of money spent. Maybe you were going to spend a lot of money. Yeah, you see new directions that you and this other person could go through. You thought that this is where the relationship would really spring back into action. Let's clarify on the, oh boy, let's clarify on the Knight of Coins, the Page of Wands in reverse, the dishonesty, disloyalty. They might be dishonest, telling you that they have something else to do. We'll find out. Queen of Coins, feeling guilty. Guilty of not going. Ten of Swords. Wow. Saying they're not in love with the idea, giving you Tens of Swords because they're not going after what you wanted them to. Could be also doing with the Gemini. Got a lot of swords going on over here. Got a lot of Libra and a lot of Gemini also. Wow, there's all kinds of things going on over here, guys. But that Gemini is probably more you in a lot of ways. Trying to think about how to do things, right? Wow. Fighting their way out of it with the Five of Swords. Yeah, and they're guilty of fighting their way out with, yeah, this is like, they could even be lying to you, using dishonesty with the Page of Wands upside down is disloyalty, dishonest, right? And then you have the guilty with the Queen of Coins upside down, or making you try to feel guilty. They might even be with this Five of Swords, making you feel guilty for making them go somewhere where they don't want to go. Something they're not in love with the idea. Trying to backtrack and make you feel guilty for making them go somewhere they didn't want to go. Wow, it just turned, yeah, I don't know. That's really what it feels like, one or the other, or they're guilty of just being dishonest to you or disloyal to you after you had put all this patience and planning into going to this event. Look, you told other people you were going to be there. There's all kinds of situations sometimes, right, depending on what kind of event it is. But whatever it was that you guys were going to do, it looks like they're going to find their way out of it. I hate saying things like that, right? But that's, you know, it's the truth. So, let's just get some romance angel cards over here. There is a lot of chemistry in this relationship. There's a strong magnetic attraction between the two of you. But what is the freaking problem? They don't want to have true heart-to-heart conversations. You probably know this. For some of you, the honeymoon is over, right? Maybe that's what the event was. They're fighting to get married. Maybe you were supposed to get married. Wow. Wow. So you do have, the chemistry is here, but the problem is there's no heart-to-heart conversations. And then for some of you, this event, I just feel like the honeymoon is talking more about the event as it's kind of landing towards the event. So, you know, whatever event that it was, whatever retreat you were going on, it looks like it's off. Yeah, for some of you, you were going like maybe to a wedding or to something like that. It's crazy because there's attraction and retreat. There it is. The retreat is off. So whatever retreat you were going to, whatever event it was, it's over. It doesn't look like they want to dedicate themselves to this. They're trying to say that it was your idea and they didn't have any passion for it. That's what's going to happen for most of you. It was your idea, right? And they're not really, they were never really, it just feels like they really want to say, like, I was never really interested in that anyways, Taurus and Gemini. That was all your idea. I didn't really want to do that. Wow. Okay, guys. And that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.